Alright, so this is the AT. I made it to North Carolina and it's just been raining every day. See, this is the trail. I mean, there's no lack of water sources, but when I first started hiking, I was like, the rocks were kind of pissing me off a little bit. But I'll tell you the truth, in all this rain, I'm glad to have them here because that mud gets so slick. I slipped in one spot and my trekking pole went all the way up to the handle in the mud, and I was like, oh my god. But yeah, this is what it's like, AT in the spring. And yeah, all these young people hike the trail. A lot of day hikers. These young people just truck on through. We'll see. All right, Nero out. All right, this is I just peeked out. Just got to the top of Indian Head Mountain today. No, Standing Indian Mountain. And there's some really nice views, but it was so cold. I mean, it was pretty cold, and the shelter was full. I mean, the people that were there for 2 days. They weren't fixing to give it up because it was raining. Rained for 2 days, and my Gore-Tex, it wet out, but it wasn't actually that bad. It didn't wet out too bad, just a little bit on the seams, and which, you know, they say that they don't make good raincoats anymore. All of them gonna wet out. I don't know what the deal with that is. They got technology to, not all this technology, but oh well. Anyway, yeah, it was weird because there's ice crystals coming out of the ground. Maybe I'll see some, and there's some pretty good views, but I didn't see any of those. I mean, I just didn't feel like pulling out my camera. At least it was uphill, and then when I got on this side, it's a little bit less windy, and I mean, there's no wind really, but it's one of the, I can see all the other mountains. I think we're coming up on kind of a view here, but that's what I look like after about 2 weeks. Or I don't know how long it's been. I'm not keeping track of time. But there's the view. I don't know how good you can see it. I don't even know if my GoPro's working. Are you working, GoPro? Oh, you did. So anyway, yeah, the GoPro's working. I'm surprised, because I've only been shooting maybe 5-10 minutes every other day when it's easy walking, and I still on the first battery. I got 2 extra batteries and a charger, so I had 2 anchors, but I sent one of them home to save some weight, and I ended up having to buy a micro fleece because, oh yeah, I mean, if you're gonna come out here on the AT, any of you 2 people that watch my channel, man, you really got to research what you're gonna wear, because I've seen, you know, guys come out here with just huge backpacks, 70 pounds, 80 pounds, and then they're like, oh shoot, I gotta drop some weight because my buddies are leaving me. So they end up giving away their tarps and all this other stuff and their winter gear, and then they're like, then they get up to the top of a mountain like this one, and it's like 28 degrees, and then they're freezing. They're like, oh shit, I can't do, excuse my language. They're like, oh junk, this is I can't do this, you know. Or I mean, it's crazy. You gotta You just don't hop out here. There's, you know, if you get hurt out here, you're pretty much screwed. Even if you got a one of those avalanche beacons, they're still not gonna want to come out here. They'll be like, oh shit, he's out in the middle of the woods. I mean, you're out here in the middle of these forests. So there's a pretty good campsite here. I try to camp by the shelters. I just feel more comfortable with other people around. But then again, you know, everybody's smoking pot, and you know, which is not that bad. I don't really care what people do. It's just, to me, I'll tell you what bothers me is when people, they come out there and they leave their trash in the bear boxes and leave all this food, and because they don't want to carry it, and leave their clothes. There's one of the privies was just full of gear. They nicknamed it the privy / hiker box. And you know, they're not gonna keep putting these privies out here and bear boxes and all that stuff if people keep doing that, because they'll be like, well shoot, you know, they're gonna get tired of packing that stuff out, and they'll just say, well, we're not gonna do it anymore. So anyway, Nero out. Love each other, have fun, and go for a hike. All right, bye. All right, here's one of the shelters. It's too early to stop, but I see a lot of this graffiti here. I don't know what it is, but KGB mind control infiltration technology, Tesla-like energy. Assume KGB / CIA architect. Assume enemy KGB AI demons etc. behavior is likely anti-human. Never surrender. Humans are ruled by KGB AI demon tech already. KGB mind control super weapon communist Borg. Huh. It's actually not too different from a lot of the things that I read on Alright, this is the first view I've had. I mean, the first today that's really a good view. Sitting here on top of this mountain. And I think I hiked about 6 miles so far, and I'm pretty slow though. So I'm going to try to do, I think there's another shelter in another 6 miles, which I don't really stay in the shelters. I'd rather camp, but there's people there, so I don't know. I'll see. I got to check gut hooks and see where I'm at. Anyway, Nero out. This is my campsite for the night. I think this is Rock Gap. But anyway, I just want to show you this view. I just walk over here, and they were doing trail magic here today, which was cool. The guy 4-wheel drived up here to do it, and this is unbelievable. He said he can't hammocked here, but man, I couldn't do it. I couldn't sleep with all that air beneath me. But yeah, this is unbelievable. North Carolina. I like this, the way the trail is here a little better. In Georgia, it's just steep. Here, it's like gradual. And then when you get a view, you're like, oh my God, we're up there. Anyway, I reckon this is Nero out again. See you later. All right, this is mile 100. The tower, and man, this is a view. It was a sketchy climb too. I mean, it was like it's pretty scary. And yesterday, there's a big old cliff we had to hike up. How's it going?
Good, how are you?